How's it going, guys? This is Devin with DedaTech, and today's tip is going to be how to create a website using Wix. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. It's really quick. It's really simple. Promise you, I'm going to get through this because I want to get this video done in a rather quick time, just to show you guys how simple it is. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. I've already signed into my Wix. I have a few accounts, or rather a few websites. So after you create your account, you're gonna come to your My Sites, just like this, and you're gonna hit this plus button, or it'll just jump straight to this area once you create your login. All right. So basically, it's gonna ask you what kind of website do you want to create. I'm going to create a blog today. All right. And now you have the opportunity to choose between the Wix ADI and your Wix editor, which is the newer version of the Wix website. So I'm going to start off with the ADI because basically what it does is it's an automation. It goes through and creates everything for you based on the design you start off with and all of the information you input at the beginning. I'm not quite sure what happens when you start off with Wix editor. I'm actually going to start off with ADI because, again, it sets everything up for you. And towards the end of everything, I'm going to switch to the editor and finish off with that. Now, here's an important note. Once you do start, once you save on that first time using your Wix editor, your ADI is no longer there. You're not going to have the opportunity to go back, okay, unless you start completely over. So that is something you need to keep in mind when you switch over, if you do switch over to your Wix editor. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click Start with Wix ADI, and it's going to ask me a couple more questions in regards to the site. I'm going to create a technology-based site or blog. All right, and then hit Next. I'm not going to sell online or take appointments or bookings, so I do want subscribers, however. So I'm going to hit that and hit Next. All right. What's the name of your blog or website? I'm going to name it DedaTech Tips. Yeah, pretty simple, right? This isn't relevant for me, so I'm going to skip. This is pretty straightforward as well. I'm going to skip this because, like I said, you guys know what to do here. And pretty much what's happening here is it's setting the ADI up, preparing it to automate for you. It's going to create everything for you off rip. All right. So, and that's basically what it's explaining here. We're going to hit the Start button. You have an opportunity to choose your initial design. Don't be afraid if you choose one and you don't like it, because you're going to have the chance to change it. I'm going to start with black eyes because it looks cool. All right, let's do it. And basically, it's going to create your page within the next 30 seconds. Promise you, it's really simple. It's really straightforward. Once your home page is created, there's not a lot to do from there. Especially when you start creating a lot more websites through Wix, you'll learn very quickly how quick and how simple the whole process is. Okay. All right. So here is the first version of the home page. This guide here is going to attempt to help you or walk you through getting everything set up. All right. But today I'm not going to let the guide walk us through. I'm not going to show you what the guide does, because that's the whole point of this video. All right. So we're going to hit play and then X out of this. But just to show you, that's all it's doing. It's going to walk you through how to do everything on here. All right. So I'm going to X out of there. And first and foremost, this is the preview button. This is really cool because it gives you a live view of how the site looks. Yeah. Just like that. Everything is pretty much done. But I actually don't like the design that much. So I'm going to go to site design right here on the left hand side, and I'm just going to go through some others just to see what happens, how much of a change is applied, and if I like the different design. Yeah, this isn't that bad. Of course, I'd have to change a couple things here and there to correlate with my website, But we're going to stick with this for the time being, just to give you guys a general idea. Again, all right. So here is the blog. All right, and you already have your navigation bar and your social networks, all that good stuff already created. But using the ADI, basically, you can go through and change the design of the navigation bar if you like. Right? Yeah, I'm going to change it to this to see what it looks like. I actually like that better. Okay? So what's this saying is this is basically saying it saves automatically. So if your computer dies all of a sudden, don't be afraid because it saves for you. All right. So I changed my nav bar just like that. Right? You can click on these and change literally everything in here. This is the ADI basically. It's going in and applying the changes so you don't have to change the code here on the site itself manually rather opposed to this little automatic process. All right, so over here if you hit page, it'll give you a rundown of all of your pages on the website. Right now, all I have is home and a single post. All right, so it looks like they threw all of the links on your navigation bar, but they didn't create the pages for you to correlate with them. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by adding the actual blog. Or rather, here, let me go to the preview and see how they got that set up. Because I started off as a blog, it should be a blog already. All right, so this is actually the blog page. I'm not sure why the ADI created a home and it's also blog. So that's kind of unnecessary. But at any rate, here, let me go ahead and see what happens when you hit all the other buttons just to make sure they're not already linked. Okay. So they literally threw everything on this one page here, including the contact. Okay. So me personally, I don't like everything being on one page. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the contact section, right? And I'm also going to yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the blog as well, being on this first page here. Well, I guess and excuse me because this is my first time doing a blog on here as an actual blog site rather. But at any rate, so um it looks like the blog is going to be the home button as well, or the home page as well, it being a blog website. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the subscribe areas just so I can have some more pages or different links for the website in general. It's a click of a button, guys. Any section on here you want to get rid of, all you would do is hit more actions and throw it in the trash, just like that. Okay. So now all we have is literally the blog. And again, I don't know. It's kind of repetitive that it also has home and blog. I don't know why it does that. I wonder if we can change that content. The menu's there. Would you look at that? And then it changed up my. Let me go back to my initial design, or the one I chose. Here we go. Okay. So all right, here we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a contact page, and it has a recommend. It's actually in the recommended section on here. But just in case you guys don't know what to do, or you can't find another page on here, because they have a lot more categories, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a way to find those categories if you don't see them under the recommendation. Okay, so you're gonna hit create a blank page, right? And you're gonna click it. Okay. And yeah, and here we go. I'm going to go to contact again, just like that. It's right there. But here are all the categories. Depending on what type of site you choose, is going to base the categories off of that that uh, that interest. Yeah, has a bunch of different styles here. I don't really need a map. So I'm going to try to find one without a map. If I can't, I'm just going to just have to delete it. But I do want a contact form. So here we go. All right, here's our get in touch or contact page. Yeah. I'm gonna have to change out the. I'm gonna have to change this out because for some odd reason it's showing up black there. But let's see how it looks in the preview. Yeah, see. So we're gonna have to change that to white. I like to make all those changes once I switch over to the editor. Really, what I'm doing here at this point is simply I'm just going through the setup of the initial the page itself or the website itself. So whenever you need to edit a page name, you would simply hit the settings and go to rename. It's really straightforward, guys. No kidding. I'm going to name it contact. And I also want to subscribe. A subscribe page. So I don't see that there is a subscribe page. Yeah, so I'm going to go to blank, just like the last time. And here it is, subscribe, just like that. Yeah, yep. I'm just gonna go to the first one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go back to my page tab, and I'm gonna rename it subscribe. All right, just like that. So yeah, once you have everything set up on there in regards to the site itself, like all of the pages and whatnot, you can just simply here. And I like that. If you can't tell, I like to switch back to live view a lot just to see how it looks, how the thing came out. But yeah, so yeah, once you have all your pages set up, you can just go back through and make sure everything gets to your liking, just like I'm doing here. I'm gonna go through and I think I want a different design for my welcome page here. It could look a lot cooler. I wonder if that's too much. Or it doesn't add in with my navigation bar, but I can absolutely work with it. Just cipher through all of these different designs. Mm-hmm. Do. Yeah, see, it's pretty cool. And then even one step further, you can even you can change this into like some type of video, right? And then we can hit a preview and see what the video looks like. It's pretty cool, guys. I actually like that, so I'm gonna keep that because um, it's pretty beautiful, a pretty beautiful view there. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Once you're finished with all that good stuff, adding in or playing around with all the different pages and different designs and all of that, all the kinks and whatnot, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and switch over to the editor once everything is said and done. So how you do that is basically you're gonna either go to site. Yeah. All right. So you're gonna go to the site and then go to editor. All right. Once you do so, literally everything changes. It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you that here. You can go to editor and not do anything to see what it looks like. But if you apply changes, just like it says here, it's going to be switched to the editor permanently. So the only way to start over is you have to create a brand new site. So if you probably want to keep that in mind if you if you like your ADI and you want to stick with that. I give it to you. It's a lot easier using your ADI, but with the editor, you have a lot more freedom in regards to doing things. So might want to keep that in mind. So let's go to the editor just so I can show you what you can do. I'm not going to apply any changes or not changes, but I'm not going to save anything, or rather publish it, because again, once you publish, it's going to it's going to be stuck on there. And I think I want to play around with the ADI just a little bit more before I switch to the editor permanently. So as you can see, I mean, off rip, you can see like, I mean, you have the opportunity to change a lot of things already, individually or all together. But yeah, pretty much here, yeah, I mean, see, you can move the boxes out the way if you wanted to. You have the opportunity to click on individual items, like this box here. You can, and it gives you a little pop up boxes to work with the items, opposed to the little ADI area on this end. So now basically what's being replaced is, again, you have a lot more freedom in regards to moving things or changing your items on the site itself, as well as your sidebar here. Again, you don't have that little menu. If you want to add things, you actually click the add button, and you have a lot more categories in regards, or rather, it's a little bit different in regards to what it's offering you from text. Okay, so again, you have the opportunity to go in there and add different types of text on there, opposed to you choosing a button and it changing it for you. Images, gallery. Again, there's a lot of things on here you can change, guys. They give you a lot of good code to put into your website itself, with the leisure of not actually coding. Okay, it creates beautiful websites. I've done about 4 or 5 myself. And it gives you a lot of room to create as well at the same time. So just go through all of these. They have videos, from YouTube videos to stock videos they have in there. You have your store. If you want to go e-commerce, you can create a store on here, all that good stuff. All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go back to my editor, or rather my ADI, because I still want to play around with this a little bit just to see what I can get out of it. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions in regards to creating the site through Wix, something that I haven't touched base on, please feel free to comment below, or send me or contact me through YouTube. Or you can just go on our website, DediTechUSA.com, and you can contact us there if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, please comment below. All right, guys. Thanks.